Warning: all the content that I'm showing in this video is not owned by me or anyone that I know. All credits and thanks go to their rightful places and people, and I'm using the contents for entertainment purposes only. Also, the content that I'm suggesting you to go watch is strictly not for kids, and remember not to watch any of these movies at night because it's very, very scary. In this world, the entertainment business has skyrocketed up, and there is only one type of these movies which is better than all of them and makes more money. And if you were thinking that it was horror movies, then you are totally wrong, because it is fictional movies. But since horror movies are in second place, I am here to bring you top 10 horror movies in 2018. In the 10th place, we have a movie called Apostle. Now this movie has everything from suspense, plot twist, and finally scary scenes. A guy goes to a church where he discovers that the apostles or the priests actually don't believe in God and are doing terrible things to the people who go to the church to pray. He is eventually found out and has to survive the priests who are looking for him to kill him. Are you a fan of ballet? Then you're gonna love this one. A class of ballet filled with students and teachers who do more inside the class than meets the eye. These acts have stayed secret until a new student joins the class. She notices that something is off, and after the rest of the class discovers that she knows about the acts, she has to survive now because all the other students are after her, even her own sister. In the 8th place, we have Summer of '84. The main characters are teenagers who ride on bikes. The movie takes place in a summer break. They are sort of losers, and the grown-ups don't listen to the kids. Sounds familiar? The main characters are after a serial killer who they think is a cop who lives next door. Obviously, because of the cliches, the serial killer finds out that the boys are investigating about him. The boys tell their parents, but of course they don't listen to them. Now the boys have to survive and bust the cop by themselves. Number 7 on the list is a movie called Mandy. This movie is about a weird guy who takes another man's wife. Now the man sets off on a journey to go and get her wife back no matter what it takes. He goes and gets an axe from a blacksmith which he uses to kill his enemies on his way when he goes to go get the wife. We have Halloween as the 6th movie on the list. So check it out. Next up, we have a movie called Revenge. In this movie, a girl is killed by her boyfriend and his two best friends. But now she comes back to life because ants helped her for some reason. Anyway, after she comes back to life, she hunts them back in order to get revenge on what they did to her when they killed her. So now she has guns, everything, she's covered in blood, and she's hunting them back until she kills all of them. In the 4th place, we have a movie called Annihilation. An unknown entity is consuming the city slowly, and it has damaged the husband of the main character. Since she doesn't know what happened to him, thus unable to help him, she and her fellow friends embark on a journey inside the unknown entity in hopes of finding the cause. But they soon find out that the unknown identity is also creating something and is prepared to do anything to protect itself. In the 3rd place, we have a movie called Heredity. Now in this movie, we have a grandmother who dies but leaves a daughter and a granddaughter. These two people soon discover some mysteries in the grandmother's background and ancestral background past. The mysteries that they soon discover come back hunting them, and there's this granddaughter who killed a pigeon because reasons, and she is super weird. So if you ask me, I think that she's the one who's bringing back the problems, you know. Next up, we have Upgrade as the second movie. What would you do if you were paralyzed and your wife gets murdered and there's nothing you can do to get revenge? Well, this guy accepts help from a millionaire by getting a transplant of a bionic chip, which enables him to move again and gives him super strength, agility, enhanced senses, and the chip is also an artificial intelligence chip. The suspense in the movie is really high, accompanied with meta horrific images. Kid. So that's it for this week's episode. Remember to like, share, comment on what you want the next episode to cover, and subscribe because it will really help the channel. I also really wanted to thank you guys because, as you may already know, we have reached the first subscriber goal on the channel of 10 subscribers. So I really wanted to thank you guys for 12 subscribers. Let's keep the journey going up to the next goal, which is 20 subscribers. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the second episode. Everybody stay in the bright spot, and I will see you next week. But until then, peace. Notice, making these videos every week is really hard, especially with all the editing and research that I have to conduct in order for me to be able to release a video every single week. Now, my proposal is that I post at least 2 videos every month, because I really want to make you guys happy by uploading videos every week, but I am in high school right now and working this hard is sure bound to put me behind my studies in school. Plus, if I take my time to make these videos, then I have a chance to release them in higher quality than before. I really hope you guys understand and consider my proposal, but tell me what you think I should do in the comments down below. Tell me whether you want the videos every week in low quality or 2 videos a month in higher quality. Let's see how many of you actually made it here. This post-credit part is for responding to comments and doing shoutouts. So shout out to Kohakunagi, Gamer Mode, Divine Mahoro, and Anik Ali for commenting on the previous episode and requesting the second episode to be made. Just to let Kohakunagi and Divine know, I will try to make the intro and the episode directions much more better in the future, and I appreciate the opinion. Also, for those of you guys who have made this so far, thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you next week. Bye!